4chan archived, paranormal, horror of noon, chapter 1. I would like to raise one topic, which, for some reason, I did not find on the English-speaking internet. Maybe I just didn't know how. We have a discussion about this feeling on DVAC, Russian-speaking image board, if anyone doesn't know, for 3 years now. We call it a fear of noon. This feeling is very hard to explain. Perhaps one pastor from the book will help. There is a particular fear of the afternoon hours, when brightness, silence, and heat approach the limit. When Pan plays the pipe, when the day reaches its full intensity. On such a day, you walk through a meadow or through a rare forest without thinking about anything. Butterflies fly carefree, ants run across the path, and grasshoppers jump out from under your feet. Day stands at its highest point, warm and blissful, like in a bath. Flowers amaze you with their aroma. How wonderful, intense, and free they live. There is no one around, and the only sound that accompanies you is the sound of your own working heart. Suddenly, a premonition of irreparable misfortune covers you. Time is preparing to stop. The day is filled with lead for you, catalepsy of the time. The world stands before you like a muscle cramped in a cramp, like a pupil dumbfounded by tension. Oh my gosh. What a desolate stillness. What a dead bloom all around. The bird flies in the sky, and with horror you notice its flight is motionless. The dragonfly grabs the midge and gnaws off her head, and both of them, the dragonfly and the midge, are completely motionless. How did you not notice that nothing is happening in the world and cannot happen? Has it been like this before? And will it be like this forever? And not now, not before, nor forever and ever. Just not to guess about yourself, that you are the same. Then it's over. There will be no return. Is there really no salvation from the bewitched world? The ossified pupil will swallow you too. With horror, you are waiting for the release of the explosion. And the explosion breaks out. Explosion breaks out. Yes. Someone is calling you by your name. Google has this, however. The ancient Greeks also knew this feeling. They called it a meeting with Pan, a panicky horror. This is the fear of noon. You are in stagnant water. This is solid water that encloses over your head like a stone. This happens when there is no separation, no change, no life. For example, a sunny day where light, smell, warmth at the limit stand like thick rays, like horns, a cohesive world without gaps, without pores. There is no different quality in it, and therefore, time, individuality cannot exist. Because if everything is the same, immeasurable, then there is no differences. Nothing exists. But who at the last moment called you by your name? yourself. In mortal fear, you remember the last divider, yourself. With both hands you grabbed your soul. Be proud. You were present at the opposite rotation. Before your eyes, the world was turning into what it arose from, into its original one material foundation. At that moment, you met not only with Pan, but also with your own soul. What a weak voice she has. Weak but rather pleasant. Fear of lack of individuality also explains hostility to open continuous spaces, monotonous water or snow deserts, large bare mountains, steppes without flowers, blue or white sky, landscape too saturated with the sun. The majestic is always stern and uncomfortable. Tropical longing finds its expression in the hysteria inherent in the southern peoples. In fits of dancing or jerking, when a person runs without stopping with a knife in his hand, he wants to cut open, to tear apart the continuity of the world. Running, killing everything in his way, while they will not kill, and bloody foam will not pour out of his mouth. Snow melancholy is known to winterers of polar stations. It causes convulsive dances and a special Meneric disease in which a person, unable to stand the eternal night, leaves the station directly in the darkness, in the snow, to death. Leonid Lipavsky, Faces of Fear.